In the golden age of streaming, where new original series are released weekly and viewing options are endless, a surprising trend has captured the hearts and screens of global audiences: the resurgence of 1990s sitcoms. Once a staple of primetime television, shows like Friends, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Seinfeld, Frasier, Boy Meets World, The Nanny, that 70s show, Home Improvement, and Family Matters are being rediscovered and reappreciated by audiences old and new. With platforms like Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime Video, HBO Max, and Paramount Plus hosting these nostalgic gems, 90s sitcoms are experiencing a powerful second life. But why? In an era defined by cutting-edge visual effects and complex narratives, are viewers gravitating toward shows from over 2 decades ago? The answer lies at the intersection of accessibility, nostalgia, cultural continuity, and the changing psychology of the modern viewer. In the 1990s, watching your favorite sitcom meant being in front of a TV at a specific time. If you missed an episode, you'd have to wait for a rerun, often weeks or months later. That scarcity added value, but also created barriers. Today, streaming platforms have removed those barriers entirely. Netflix brought global binge-watching culture into the mainstream, and 90s sitcoms were among the earliest beneficiaries. When Friends landed on Netflix in 2015, it became one of the platform's most watched shows globally, especially among viewers aged 18 to 24, many of whom weren't even born when the show first aired. The Office, while it technically debuted in 2005, it's often associated with the sitcom format of the late 90s and early 2000s, and that 70s show have also had record-breaking streaming numbers. Amazon Prime and Hulu joined the trend by licensing classics like The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Frasier, and The Nanny, while HBO Max secured Friends and The Big Bang Theory, bundling them with exclusive reunion specials. These platforms made it easy to watch full seasons back-to-back, allowing users to form deeper emotional connections with the characters and storylines. Nostalgia is a powerful emotional force, and in uncertain times, it becomes even stronger. Studies show that during periods of societal stress, economic downturns, pandemics, social unrest, people tend to seek out comfort media that reminds them of more stable times. This explains why the COVID-19 pandemic saw an uptick in viewership of older sitcoms. 90s sitcoms are particularly well suited for this emotional refuge. With their lighthearted tone, laugh tracks, predictable arcs, and feel-good resolutions, they provide a kind of emotional safety net. Watching Monica, Chandler, and Joey hang out at Central Perk or Will Smith navigate life in Bel-Air offers more than entertainment. It's a psychological balm. The structure of these shows also contributes to their rewatchability. Unlike today's heavily serialized dramas, most 90s sitcoms are episodic. Viewers can jump into any episode without being lost in a complex plot. Each episode typically ends on a positive or humorous note, making it ideal comfort content for unwinding at the end of a long day. While the settings, fashion, and technology in these shows may feel outdated, the core themes, friendship, love, career struggles, family relationships, are timeless. That's why these sitcoms continue to resonate with audiences across generations. Take Boy Meets World, for example. It's a coming-of-age story that addresses everything from young love to peer pressure to the challenges of growing up. Or The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, which combined comedy with poignant lessons on race, class, and fatherhood. Even Seinfeld, often dubbed a show about nothing, cleverly examined the absurdities of everyday social interactions in ways that still feel relevant. Moreover, the characters in 90s sitcoms often feel more like archetypes than specific people, making them universally relatable. Everyone knows a Joey from Friends, a Carlton from Fresh Prince, or a Roz from Frasier. These archetypes make the shows accessible and easy to enjoy, even decades after they aired. Social media has played a significant role in reviving interest in older sitcoms. Memes featuring quotes or iconic scenes from Friends, The Nanny, or Seinfeld go viral on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, sparking curiosity among younger users. Viral trends and meme culture introduce these shows to new viewers who may never have considered watching them otherwise. For instance, Friends clips often trend on TikTok, with users recreating scenes or quoting lines. The Nanny, once somewhat underrated, saw a huge bump in popularity after memes of Fran Fine's fashion and accent gained traction online. These platforms give older content a fresh platform where scenes can be shared and appreciated in new ways. Reunion specials, like Friends, The Reunion on HBO Max, and The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reunion on Peacock, also reignited interest in the original series and brought emotional closure for longtime fans. The success of streaming 90s sitcoms has influenced modern TV creators. Many newer shows adopt a similar tone, format, or structure. Sitcoms like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, The Good Place, and Schitt's Creek have drawn on 90s-style humor and character development, reimagined for modern sensibilities. Some 90s shows have even gotten full reboots or spin-offs. Fuller House, from Full House, ran for several seasons on Netflix. Bel-Air, a dramatic reimagining of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, premiered on Peacock and drew significant attention for its fresh take on the original's themes. Even Frasier is returning with a revival on Paramount+. Streaming platforms are banking on these reboots, not only to engage old fans, but also to attract newer, younger audiences who might first discover the original show on the same platform. 90s sitcoms also serve as time capsules, preserving not just stories, but also the cultural and social norms of the time. Watching shows like Family Matters or Living Single offers insight into how race, class, gender, and family were portrayed on mainstream television decades ago. Today's viewers, especially younger audiences, are critically engaging with these shows, sometimes celebrating their progressive messages, other times questioning outdated views. For example, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air tackled race and identity in a way that feels ahead of its time, while Friends is often criticized for its lack of diversity. These discussions add layers of cultural relevance to shows once seen as simple entertainment. Lastly, the revival of 90s sitcoms is good business. Licensing beloved shows allows streaming platforms to attract and retain subscribers with content that has a built-in fan base. In fact, some of the highest-paid licensing deals in TV history involve 90s sitcoms. For example, Warner Media reportedly paid over $400 million to bring Friends to HBO Max. Unlike modern productions, these shows are already made, requiring no additional production costs. That makes them a cost-effective way to pad out a streaming catalog. And because these shows tend to be family-friendly, they appeal to a broad demographic, making them safe bets for content libraries. The resurgence of 90s sitcoms in the streaming age isn't just a passing trend. It's a testament to the enduring power of storytelling, relatable characters, and universal themes. While technology and media consumption habits have evolved dramatically, the desire for laughter, comfort, and connection remains the same. Thanks to platforms like Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, and others, a new generation of viewers is discovering what made these shows so beloved in the first place. Whether you're watching Friends for the first time, rewatching Seinfeld for the 100th, or introducing your kids to Family Matters, one thing is clear: the 90s never really left. They've just been buffering.